Hey guys, and welcome on into today's NBA pick video play for Sunday, November 26th, 2017. To get all of our NBA plays, you can access those over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. And be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Heading into today's video, going to be talking about this contest here between the Brooklyn Nets and the Memphis Grizzlies. Should actually be a pretty interesting matchup given the fact that these are two teams that have very different contrasting styles. Brooklyn's been one of the most up-tempo teams in the NBA this year, while Memphis, of course, they've built their living over the past decade or so on the defensive side of the ball, and that's where they've had a lot of success in kind of slowing things down into the half court. Be interesting to see who's able to have more effect on this game in terms of implementing their style of action, but the injuries here coming to this one, Brooklyn without their leading scorer, D'Angelo Russell, and of course Memphis, unfortunately, without Mike Conley Jr. So two of the better players from each of these teams not going to be suiting up for this one, but should be a competitive contest nonetheless. Neither of these teams have actually been having a whole lot of success in terms of wins and losses as of late, especially Memphis, who's really fallen off as of late. Over the last couple of weeks, they've had struggles picking up any kind of wins. But the road team today, the Brooklyn Nets, right now standing 6-12 overall. It's an unfortunate situation for the Nets. They continue to be one of the worst teams, if not the worst team in the NBA year in and year out. But they also traded away all of those future first-round picks to the Boston Celtics. So they're not able to retool and rebuild with those high-tier first-rounders. But the Nets, I will give them credit. They do have some intriguing young guys that they can build around right now. Some guys that they've been able to pick up in different kind of ways through trades and free agent signings and things such as that. In their last outing, I really liked how the Nets competed hard on their home court against the Portland Trail Blazers. Great offensive battle in that one, losing at the end of the day by a final of 125 to 127. Spencer Dinwiddie, he played a really good match there for the Nets. He's another one of these guys that Brooklyn has just kind of picked up. I don't even want to say off the garbage heap, but, one of these guys that, he's kind of been a journeyman. Nobody's really given him much of a shot, and also he's had injuries throughout his career, but he's been looking pretty good here for the Nets. Maybe he's a guy that they can continue to develop and be a contributor for them going forward. And it just kind of seems like that's what this Brooklyn team has developed into over the past couple of years, kind of just being almost like a D-League team, bringing in these guys and giving them a chance to prove themselves on the big stage. And so far this year, surprisingly, the Nets have had a ton of success on the offensive side of the ball. They rank third in the league in scoring average, putting up over 111 points per game. If you asked anyone in the NBA to name the top 5 scoring teams, I'm not sure a whole lot of people would put the Nets in that category. But on the contrast to that, they're 29th in the league in total team defense, and their plus-minus right now is about -3 points. So today, going on the road against the Memphis Grizzlies, who, like I said, they've really fallen off as of late. They fell again in their last outing, losing to the Nuggets by a final of 92 to 104. And over the past 7 games, the Grizzlies, they've lost every single contest, some in blowout fashion, some more competitive. It'll be interesting. They do come in as rather moderate favorites here today, so it would be a big disappointment here for the Grizzlies if they weren't able to grab the win at the end of the day. 7-11 overall currently puts them second to last in the Southwest Division, just ahead of Dallas right now. But like I said, the Grizzlies, very different contrasts in style here compared to the Nets. They rank 27th in the NBA in scoring average, putting up just under 100 points per game, compared to 6th in the league in total team defense, and they have a plus-minus of about -2, so not all that different from what you're getting out of the Nets. So coming in here today, we feel like this is going to be a pretty competitive matchup. Memphis, they just have not been looking very good. Brooklyn, although they haven't been grabbing a whole lot of wins, we liked how they looked in their last outing against Portland. We liked them to carry that offensive momentum into this one. At the end of the day, we feel like the Brooklyn Nets getting the 5.5 points is the better betting value here. So we're going to go ahead and side with the Brooklyn Nets here, getting those points. And again, guys, to get all of our NBA plays, you can access those over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. Be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping on in. We hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.